Am I here? Let's see. Home. Is this thing even playing? It should be playing. Intro song. Why isn't it playing? Oh, there it is. You guys can't hear it on the live stream. Sorry. I can't hear it on myself. Let's see. I'm going to go to, can I do Milky Way Instep? There I am. Hey, everyone. Hurry high, butterfly, I know why the clouds roll by. Oh, oh. How's everyone doing today? Morning? Get started here. Oh, I got something. I need to get to no filter cam, full. Okay, I got to deactivate and activate, and there we are. Coolio. All right, so here, I've been wanting to show this. I've been looking for this for the longest time. I'm going to show it to the home studio version first, and then here it is. This is, reverse, there we go. That is, as I walk through the fog in the Hayden Valley, nearing the Yellowstone River, I was almost lost in the early morning thickness when the ground began to thunder. A herd was moving and close. The fog was so thick, I feared being trampled. And then he was there, the powerful bull protecting his harem. All right, I can't read without my glasses, apparently. My own handwriting. The title of that is Power and Responsibility. And so when you got the power, you got to take the responsibility. And that's what that one's all about there. And this morning I have kombucha to deal with my diverticulosis. Sucks. And today we're going to go back in. We're going to go right back into, I think I have it. I checked it this time. We don't have to spend 5 minutes for me filtering through. Let's see. I have a scene. That's not the one. I want web browser. That's the one. Okay, so I got to deactivate and I got to activate. And there we are. Back in the house, y'all. So where were we here with we had we're on the Green Dragon. All right, so I kind of lose y'all's chat for a minute here. I will jump back and forth. Morning loyalty over there. How you doing? In the house. Let's see. We got all sorts of folks. I'll do shout outs at the end if I remember, but I'm going to, here we are. Boom. Yeah, with that Beth of Green Dragon, the male from that Anadure North Afghan Kush was 22% from that. It was the averages from that particular strain. And so the rest of those there with Peter, and I don't have any more of those until I get through the next steps of breeding, and I want to get those to 3 or 4 on the f-stops before I release them again. So see if I get the right direction this time. Oh, what do we got here? Breath of Purple Dragon. Probiotic, organic grown, dried, not cured. I think that was my F1 breeder there that I ended up using to reverse and produce some of those feminized seeds that people got. Here's Compulti Hemp. And I actually still have, I did a reversal on this Compulti hemp and still have, nobody ever bought. I have like a 2,500 or it's 4,200 seeds, something like that. It's kind of funny. And CBD peaks before THC. How do you decide when to chop the hemp? This is from 175 weeks ago, so October 5th, 2018, right? 4 years ago. It just milky. It's definitely a no THC genetic. Do you let it go longer for terpenes? How do you do hemp? Right. People are way more advanced now, and I didn't continue with working with hemp on account of these exact. I mean, I still have it growing in my yard every year, but I can't.
It all starts with seeds, right? Here I'm cleaning them. Easily done, but blowing. Have to get dried for a while. And most people think this area here with the stripes, that's the perfect seed and everything. As you can see, some of these lighter ones have blown off. But what I've been doing for over 30 years now is something I call the press test. That one's no good. It's not viable. See, over here, bring some of these whites, they're blown away, and they crush easily. And if they crush, they're not viable. But if they don't crush, you can hear that one. There we go, crushes. See, that one does not. White seed. Those will go into my own breeding project. They still have the viable genetic in them. If they pop and have vigor, they will be good to select from or produce a nice flower. It all starts with seeds, right? Here I'm cleaning them. Easily done.
Dr. Dream, all cure, sun-grown, ecosystem mimicry, ecosystem mimicry energy cycling systems, soil and hydro hybrid, some sacred geometry displayed with the fall color, a few colas. That last one is about 10 days behind and got a little more nitrogen. So this is my baby Dr. Dream all cure that's been in the house for ever. And things I've been trying to backbreed and learn so many lessons trying to figure out how to get this back into something in seed that just ain't never gonna, because it's a poly. And we can only get what we get out of it and possibly breed back to it after you open up a bunch of like self seed or some of the Hosta Maket meal, the spear of milk and honey and things like that, right? Let's see. Okay, that button there. Let me check on how our comments are coming.
This is Z-Track. I'm going to finish here. But what I want to show you guys is everyone's chopping. I'm just getting these girls going. This is a test run of the Rude Skunk. This is Rude Skunk by Fish. And these were seedlings in the late August full moon when I started them. Late September they got put in the ground and they chopped.
It's October 18th as I filmed this from a few years back.
Showing folks what's possible. Out of 62, I had 2 males, 1 herm. This is Z-Track.
Whoops, what did I do? I messed it all up. I'm good like that. Should have seen me eat shit skiing yesterday. I got a little fucking cocky. It's all icy, and the next thing I know, I was sliding like a fucking torpedo through the trees. That was there. Here we go. Still shots of some of that. I think that was the root skunk there. Shows not a whole lot of light coming into the. I don't even know what the heck I was using that for that day. Oh, I had the funniest. I got a lot of feet of cactus growing, and one day I don't know if we'll see that. A fly flew right into one of the spines. But I do love the sacred geometry of the plants, right? Let's see if I get this right. Here we go. Oh, it's that one. These three volunteered for my Alpha F1 Select males back cross to F1 stud Trident to the St. Bernard. Same father as my Econoline gear. It's all top shelf. So what it says, so this is some St. Bernard, hashtag, hash plant, hashtag medicine man, hashtag purple kush. Oh, that's kind of neat. Things are kind of large. So that's a 3/4 inch or 1 inch piece of steel for the greenhouse structure above that. And these things, these ones, particularly the St. Bernards, they tend to start flowering early August, and they're done here. I think it's at 40 north. I never remember exactly where I'm at. I got to look at it. Anyhow, but yeah, they're done here before a lot of things want to start in mid-September when we actually get to 12s, right? More of the St. Bernard. Again, this is one was I had a CBD dominant genetic that came from an old hippie. He collected the seeds in the mid 90s, like a white cross. And he said it was like one of the best plants he'd ever smoked from, or the seed came out of there. And I think I crossed it with the same cookie rack is the hardcore. If I got that right in my head. But you can see these things turn into some Monty Donkey. So, and I recognize that plant, the seed that I got from the old hippie Craytone, as being a North Afghan hash plant, and it just happened to be like from earlier genetics that hadn't been so separated out of the CBD, and the structure is phenomenal with that stuff, and it's an early finisher, and you can see it produces and whatnot. Dog a Day is talking about some cactus. They were waiting for it's like 23 degrees here tonight, and if this cactus cuts sit in the post truck overnight when it's that cold, they're dead, or a lot of them could be possibly, So we're working on that. Warming up before that happens. I prefer that with cuts of anything. I used to send people heirloom tomatoes in the spring, and let's see, I'm right over here. I did that again. Okay, I know. Here we go. Oh, I went to one of these one time. If you look close, let's see. Can we bring this up to when I was shaved? Here's a funny one. Can you see the Yosemite Fire shirt? There's a guy hanging from the helicopter in the flames. We had a Utah can. I think they have them. I don't know. Not my deal. Here's some of the hardcore from the field. Thanks, and I knew him, and as I smoke, I take his essence and blow a prayer to eternity. He introduced me to my daughter's mother. He was my daughter day and check on my mental health as I lay on the floor in pain from the pressure and gradients of the storm. This is a sacred plant to me as any. I offer my best friend to the world. I shown here are two colas from more sativa dominant than the indica dominant and veg. The flowers are untrimmed yet frosty AF. The fuel reek is so intense I have to find an open air, hang dry whole plants in the field as I cannot control the odor if retrieved wet. It saves tons of work too. So these are untrimmed field nugs, air dried and packed out. Straight old school guerrilla, squished a bit. They were fed only snow and rain. There's no direct sun on the location after the first or second week of September, and it has snowed on them and deep freeze down to 22 degrees Fahrenheit. The point being, this mountain farm, etc., diverse genetic package will allow adaptation for any environment, subtropic to subalpine. I spent a couple of years testing mother cuts at 9,000 feet here. Is a 4-month growing season on a long year at that elevation. Cookie Wreck, Platinum Cookies by Trainwreck, was selected, open pollinated from New Mexico Old Spanish Land Grant, 1700. The original seed cast broadcast with some various randoms from my headies, all full open pollinated in the field, from wild selected by the elements, critters, and random other forces. A 1.5 cc vial holds between 22 and 28 of these beans. At 50 clams is what I'd pass that on, or I can do thousands. I have 6 pounds of this stuff totally clean still, and they should be coming as freebies whenever you purchase something with mine. I also have rebred these, inbred them out to like a F6, and I've got feminized now too. And so again, this is just like grown on the side of a mountain. So I don't know. I'm just a pollen checker, I guess, master pollen checker. But yeah, this is hardcore. You can see it's full of seed, but still produced. So anyone going should be able to find something worth keeping in the batch when you get these things. Let's see. Was cleaning up some of the pound THC, the hardcore from the Feral Garden, rolling bats for later, but dying. Okay, overall, it might not be so impressive till you consider it was grown with no ferts and barely any rain. Literally, it only rained 5 times from May till August 20th. Then we got more rain. More rain than all the year's snow in 3 days. Consider no direct sun after September 7th. Pound no-till, hashtag probiotic medicine, hashtag nature's way, hashtag dry farm cannabis, hashtag cannabis community, hashtag ganga, hashtag medicine man, hashtag grow your own, hashtag sustainable cannabis. My friend in India says drier the soil, better the taste. Proven fact, I think. Otherwise, why would people dry farm? Well, always the best is photographs. But if you don't try, you'll never know. Let's see what we got here. Taxes. At 24 this morning here, I think. People are talking weather around. Oh, it's definitely frosty outside. What do we got here? These pictures from a couple of years ago. Short test run of Breath of Green Dragon, hashtag Dr. Dream All Cure, hashtag Almor Dure, hashtag Afghan Kush. Misspelled, of course, because I can't spell for shit. All were keepers. First 3 were grown in living soil, 6-inch pots, bottom fed ebb and flow with hashtag KNF, hashtag FPE, hashtag IMO, hashtag SST, hashtag AAWT. The nose ranges from potent skunks to classic noble hasheen, sandalwood, spice, pepperine, and will be the hash plant in your stable. The last photo from at full power select now is 70 individuals. At the section stage under minimal natural light, officially we have 10 hours, 25 minutes here. And so is this November 7th. So right now we just got the February, mid-February here, we get our 10 hours of light again. So things are starting to grow in the greenhouse again. Where am I at there? It's affected some other tests as well. Supplemental light. Plasma is the ultimate sun. Augmentation will be needed to get a return of any volume on those. But the Breath of a Green Dragon will need to be brought inside. The strongest of genes will prove themselves in these cold, short days, to be sure. 50 packs of the Green Dragon, so I was letting some out. I guaranteed 2 legends, keeper cuts per pack on those top shelf strains, if not 7. I keep trying to get past this F2. I've been working on it. So it was this 2018. I'm still working on the F2 shit because I want to get it right for when I get to the F3 and F4 and F5. So these were growing in little 6-inch pots. Living soil, like so those little just a little 6-inch pot. And that was the ones that were grown in India. I wish I had Azarian's description of what it smelled like to him, but it was something along the lines of they couldn't keep growing it because it was too strong. And what was the other thing? He said it smelled like death at the end of the gutters after it rains, and there's all the garbage and dead animals and mold and funk growing at the end of the gutter. It was the best way you could describe it. They don't have skunks there in India, do they? So anyhow, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't smell like skunks. Let's see. Guttation is what most folks think call this phenomenon, but it is defined as small droplets of water secreted by plants, i.e. non-evaporated transpiration from stomata in high relative humidity situations. These red, yellow, or clear drops for minor injury are sap. This is on a random neglected volunteer. So it's this structure right here we're talking about where it had a small injury and sapped out. But so a lot of people think that's guttation, which it is not. And you can see guttation is literally it's like dew when there's no dew anywhere else because it's evaporating out of the leaf. Or guttation, whatever it is, right? People always corrected my crappy spelling that I don't really care about because it's the information that's important. And y'all got the internet and correct my spelling if you want. The End of Dr. Dream All Cure by Gonzo 8. Sweet Purple D, Plush Berry by Narco Berry. Short tests. And yeah, so Dr. Baby Dragon Diaper is like where this thing went. Oh, no. No, where is that one? The Gonzo. Yeah. No, that's not. I haven't released any of that stuff in a minute. Anyone got any of that stuff? That stuff's great. The Dr. Dream by Gonzo. The Gonzo Cure. That's what it said. Waiting on the seeds. Jars rest is curing. Interesting point of fact I've noted from this. Other true breeders mentioned in other cases, both parents have minor issues with Hermie that would preclude commercial runs. Only one of the dozen females showed a single male flower after several severe light cycle stresses, root binds, pH swings, newt swings, clones, awaiting pot up for FF1 seed production. I've got a Breath of Green Dragon in transition now, and the next project is feminized back crosses, Fem Square, FF1, Fem Cube, FF1 with Breath. Purple Dragon being the first F pollen donor. It will hit Dr. Dream All Cure, another Breath of Purple Dragon, and sell hell. There's like very few of that seed left anywhere if you can find any of that stuff. Those those are some stellar plants. I hope people take clones from those when they got that reversal work. Blah 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 blah. I'm reading that stuff because y'all can't read it. I went back and looked at the stream and you can't see it. St. Bernard back-crossed trident of St. Bernard. Use the same stud used in the major seed runs.
We had proper conditions from when it started out.
What did I say here? All tests have proven up producing big, solid, chunky frost monsters from the tridents of St. Bernard. Lab testing will show if my mad science is worth half a shekel, as I believe I have CBD component in the stud, but it's understanding of what things do, and the anecdotes are pretty solid, I think. Some frosty shell. There's those pictures of them there in the greenhouse again. Let's see. Another hardy year hash plant that you wish you had to work with. I crossed my Dr. Dreams Red Cross high CBD THC with woody stems and high leaf to calyx ratio to golden love dust from Cookie Rack, platinum cookies and train wreck. I had to phenohunt considerably large numbers of larvae F2 stock to find the right parent stock. I actually used 2 males and 3 females to move forward to the F2 from the F2 at the F3. F1 to F2 was straight by the numbers, my standard protocols for selection that produced Trident of St. Bernard, Trifoliate, Triaxillary, Alpha Male. No, I do not see much tri-expression in downlines. Note the keef accumulation is a break up the nug, cheek nug,
St. Bernard,
on my Charros crusted thumb. That's all hash finger, not dirty fingernails. Hashtag extractor, hashtag hashmaker's dream, hashtag Keith, hashtag balanced medicine, hashtag grow your own, hashtag seedsmith, hashtag ethnobotanist, hashtag cannabis community. Someone tell me to wash my hands. That's just ridiculous. Let's see. Anyhow. What's next? Mazari Sharif, close to being done. For a series of Afghanica hybrid vigor hash plants. This one right here was probably my favorite from that bunch you kindly sent me. She had a gazy nose with sweet taste. I loved her. Pity I could get some of these, but I still have Hindu Kush and PCQ to try. So I've run these out to like F3 at this point. I haven't got them in the packs anywhere yet. Here's some Hindu Kush getting its purple on. Open pollinated regulars for 3 mothers. Those ones are all gone. Now I'm working on some feminized Hindu Kush. I got like 5 or 6 females from 350 seed run. Classic original FAF. Where we at? 8:30. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's who's looking for investments. One Fonseer who will obtain permits in fund. Yeah, I had a possible medical grow thing, but then we found out it's like we're only going to allow 10 people. There's only 7 grows allowed, and it was like insane permit fees and shit. So that never happened. Not here. Dr. Dream All Cure. I love posting pics of this and listening to all the know-it-alls tell me how I do it wrong. To be sure, I've not met anyone who's ever said anything, but that one hit got me high. That was the best weed I ever smoked. Sure, it's nice when the cola is denser, but it doesn't get you any more medicated than a dense PGR flower than an open, loose organic one. Loose flowers can develop all trichomes fully. This plant has totally uncontrollable terpene profile of skunk, lemon, lime, and rotten berries. Heavy fuel tones as well. 2 turkey bags in a Pelican box cannot hold the screams. Not available in stores, but wait, there's more. This stuff helps Tourette's, anxiety, pain, PTSD. But wait, there's more. In small quantities, it exhibits classic sativa go fast. Take another dose and you're couch locked for 6 hours. My Padawan learner is the only person in the world with a cut besides me. He lost it because no one seems to be able to keep this thing alive. I've given it out a few times. He's about to run it. No, he didn't get it to run. Anyhow, he'll have fat leaves and frosty as these calyx. I have some back cross 2.0 that came close to Dr. Dream All Cure at 2 Franklins per 13 Z-Track. Getting close to the stable seed form has been my number one goal over the past few years, working the various land. So yeah, Z-Track was pretty close. And you get a Z-Track 2.0, you're really going to get close. Eventually this will get the standard for the top shelf and will be grown in mass from seed, not clones. 170 weeks ago, still not there. Anyhow, yeah, so my followership, thanks for watching. I keep seeming to get less and less. That's their problem, not mine, I guess, because here I am still. Let's see what y'all got to say here. Anyhow, I've been watching it skiing by. I can't even. Reversing some 119 in the summer. Yard broken. Who's mom style? All sorts of comments here. 130 Death Valley. It was 120 something in Death Valley when they had search and rescue pass. 124, 127. I don't know. Palm Springs gets pretty freaking hot, but I think firefighting, I've been like 600 degrees. That's the weather. Was it 90 degrees in LA today for the game? What game? All right, back to the picture show. Oh, I lost it again. I'm good like that. Where am I? We're up there. We're up here. Oh, uh-oh. What happened to everything? This is weird. That's where I was. All right. Next one. Is it going to come up? Things are doing weird things. Oh, look at that. That's like a dollar, a silver dollar from like 1920, I think. Oh, diamonds. Whoop, whoop. I found some full carat diamonds in my gold mine. I see a few posts and photos of high tech, and some diamond sauce go from rags to paid travel expense accounts. This was done as rudimentary as it gets. So if you don't know, I first did closed loop medicine in '92, helped as an assistant to a fellow who, and we were extracting. I'm just getting some, trying to figure out how to get better medicine. Solve the equation. Only crystal I'm after. I get called a meth head. People think it's the funniest thing. People project themselves onto me. Yeah, this is the only crystal I'm after, and a real Bachelor of Science degree proves me with a in-depth understanding of a soft, not full command of chemistry. It also helps if you can grow quality flowers, if you want to grow quality crystals, the holy grail of the hash church. I'm so far beyond this right now. I mean, that was fun to do, but I'm getting crystals from dry sift and bubble now, and totally solventless crystals. We continually advance. But what is this for? This and that picture was old at the time, I think. So 4 years ago, November 9th, 2018, yeah, and continued to advance. But I taught myself from reading the patent on how that worked and figured out how to do it with like the minimum. Slayer of dragons, death to cancer, obliterator of pain. You ever watch Ratatouille? Anyone can cook, but not everyone is capable of possessing the passion of the mind to learn the science to become the artist. What are some of these other pictures here? Up close and personal, all right? Still have some of that, actually. Several as well. It's just fun to go back and visit. Look at that. These are from these specimen landrace hashtag TBT. These specimen samples preserved from taxonomic species key from in a taxonomic species key from 1990 from unknown origin, i.e. bag seed, from one of the many sources in Mexico, Central and South America back in the 80s. We all started somewhere. These were grown under the shade of a eucalyptus grove with only about 5-gallon soil hole filled with compost and an allelopathic sand-based eucalyptus O-matter horizon, the south and low slope side of the grove. So today I'm preparing FICO for the lady whose property I managed, and she ended up passing away from esophageal cancer. They cut her and they gave her chemo and told her just to use CBD and not utilize the medicine I was making for her. And it was like the last ditch effort after she was like, yeah, we give up. And the doctor finally told her to go get some medicine from your college boy. Anyhow, preparing FICO for the lady whose property I was managed back then and lived on and called mom, my college mom. She also taught me proper old school herbal medicine drying techniques that I've passed on in my teaching. Esophageal squamous carcinoma, chemo has failed, structural removal has failed, and she's starting hospice, stopping the chemo. She's taken proper dosages for a week and a half now to get ready for her full body saturation. Fuck cancer, illegally alive, medicine man. The last time I prepared end of life treatments, the stage 4 lymphoma patient went full remission. I've been helping cancer patients since 1986. I've never once charged cancer. Your donations for genetic packages directly supports the life of folks who have lost hope. Feel free to ask about how. Some more of those leaves from back in the day. And that stands true today. Like I can't continue doing what I do without people continuing to collect and purchase. And the Muns. Here we're back at the Root Skunk Kush FF1 test run. So that was the Root Skunk pollen reversal into Hindu Kush. Late season, not enough light. So again, I flipped them like late September. And here we are at the end of mid-November. These will be done about Thanksgiving if I use supplemental light and some heat. As it gets to about freezing at night, 75-ish, maybe 80 at peak solar input. As of today, the sun comes out from behind the mountains at 9:30 a.m. and low cast angle sun rays at 4:30. Visible light from 8:15 to 6:15. Really only about 8 hours of low intensity sunshine ain't enough for solid nugs. But look at that frost. Hindu Kush by Root Skunk. Feminized bean 6-packs. What a jungle. Beautiful fall colors. Oh, yeah. It's good. Kush from seed in late August. Nowhere near enough light for these things this time of year. It started long after. Let's see, it would have been October 1st, I think. September 25th. Oh, I got editing. This didn't get enough light. Aren't they pretty though? Fico caps. The one song, a universe. It's not all that sparkles is gold. It takes the blood of stars to slay a dragon. Hashtag white light love. Hashtag fuck cancer. Hashtag fuck cancer Utah. Hashtag Fico. Hashtag THCA. Hashtag chlorophyll. Hashtag entheogen. Hashtag heal yourself. Hashtag illegally alive. Helping terminal cancer patients leave hospice alive since '86. No guarantees. The chemo can do more damage than the cancer does, and half that in the pills and quarter it in the pills for people so they don't get woozy or stomach upset now. When I entered into the cave, I received the tablet Zaradai, which was inscribed from between the hands of Hermes, in which I discovered these words. 1, true without falsehood, certain, most certain. 2, what is above is like what is below, and what is below is like that which is above. To make the miracle of the one thing, and as all things were made from the contemplation of one, so all things were born from the one adaptation. Its father is the sun, its mother is the moon. The wind carried in its womb, the earth breastfed it, and it is the father of all works of wonder. Telesmai in the world. Its power is complete, integra. If cast to turn towards verse ferut, earth, it will separate earth from fire, the subtle from the gross. With great capacity, it ascends from the earth to heaven. Again, it descends to earth and takes back power of the above and the below. Thus you will receive the glory of the distinctiveness of the world. All obscurity will flee from you. This is the whole most strong strength of all strength, for it overcomes all subtle things and penetrates all solid things. Thus was the world created. From this comes marvelous adaptations, of which this is the procedure. Therefore I am called Hermes, because I have 3 parts of the wisdom of the whole world, and complete understanding of this is what I have written already about in the work of the sun. This is quoted November 19th, 2018. If you don't know what that is, go check it out. This is one of the laws of the universe. Utah Constitution instructs. It's going to be a long time before we have any medical cannabis institutions in Utah. That's why I have my 1A card. First Amendment. What does this say? Utah Constitution instructs that frequent recurrence of fundamental principles is essential to the security of individual rights for perpetually a free government. Hence, every person, institution seeking to undermine the will of the people as reflected by the passage of it. Yeah, so anyhow, we passed the medical law here in Utah by formed by the people after several years of putting it up, and the legislation just kind of it's a Republican state, and they give themselves the power to override all things formed by the people. And that's what we're talking about here. Passage of an initiative statute should be reminded firmly the fundamental principles underlying Utah's constitutional recognition of the power of inhering the people and prohibition against domination by a church of the state, interference in its functions. Utah Constitution recognizes that all political power belongs to the people, not the legislature, not just the rich, powerful, not any religious organization. In fact, the Utah Constitution makes clear that the people have the right to alter or reform their government as the public welfare may require. All political power is inherent in the people, and all free governments are funded on their authority for their equal protection above them and of the right to alter or reform the government as the public welfare may require. Utah Constitution. But that's not really what, we can't, because we can't elect the right people because they have it all rigged, gerrymandered, and you got to be a member of the party to go to the primaries, which they don't call primaries, they're house caucuses. They're literally in people's houses, and if you're not a member of the party, you can't go select the people who are going to be the representatives. It's really best specimens found are the most adverse conditions, not fed once since seed soak in August, moon, vegged, and topped for clones. They were set out to freezing temps in less than 12 hours of light on October 15th. Major calls from nose examination produced these 35 out of the 70 or 80 I started with. One male was frostier but had zero nose. These have been brought in under 600 HPS and will be fed teas to observe perfect growth condition, recuperation, vigor. Further calls by nose and flower structure are next, but the alpha breeders are already showing themselves. Hashtag Breath of Green Dragon, hashtag Miracle, Dr. Dream Alter, hashtag Entheogen, hashtag plant-based healing, hashtag skunk, hashtag heal yourself, hashtag grow your own, hashtag Breeders' Cup 2018. I have no idea what that was. Hashtag closet chucking is a great way to make seeds, but please don't call it breeding if you don't actually do breeding. I am a master closet chucker. I don't have the actual breeding capacity to do true breeding. There's a frosty ass male. Fuzzy ass picture, but that's what that is, the frosty ass male. There's test situation, recuperation zone. I'm actually going back to some of the that what I had yet. Oh, look, I have $1,000 suit, but you didn't know that. Opening public comments on cannabis medicine law override of Proposition 2 on docket to speak 35 out of 60. It's kind of the funniest thing was they actually literally gave us 4 minutes and 20 seconds to speak because the number of people there were, the amount of time there was, it literally came out to 4 minutes and 20 seconds each. What we got? 8:48. Cannabis overdose deaths are now equal to the number of people gored to death by unicorns. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. There's water boiling. I got a little miniature autoclave going. So it's this dated December 1, 2018. Today in Utah, THC is legal for medication. Photo of a male Pakistani Chichal Kush selected from 80 seeds I produced, grown and selected by Good Genetics. Hashtag freedom, hashtag prop 2, hashtag Utah, hashtag heal yourself, hashtag medicine man, hashtag Genesis 111, hashtags 129, or Genesis 129, hashtag cannabosin oil, hashtag holy anointing oil, hashtag cannabis, hashtag entheogen, hashtag nothing impossible. Yes, that is a male, not a reversal. And we'll just like do that one. See, this is so that's the Zakistan Kush lineage, and that comes from the Cannabigean, and it was inbred 7 generations before I got it by shit. I'm sorry, man, I can't remember his name right now. But I named Chris Robertson, Chris Crap Kush, which is he crossed an Afghan Kush to this line as well and bred it. And so I've reproduced seed for that and have that available to Crap Kush. Phenomenal freaking genetics. So any of my PCK has this potential. And the Zakistani Kush has this potential to have a male like this that I had to tease pollen out of. It's really hard to get pollen out of those frosty males, though. And the good news, I got my expungement papers today. That means, A, I'm not being investigated for anything. B, I can clear my record, scrubbed all shiny, and start driving my nice car as a taxi. I never did snow taxi with my own car. I'll be a bit more open in my posts and teach you how crops and organists. I did have a farm in Oregon that year. And bad news, whatever that is. Utah repealed Prop 2 initiative and replaced it with a square wheel. Utah will have the most expensive cannabis in the world with the biggest government-owned operation handling the blister packing. I said, luckily we got rid of the blister packing, but we still have the most expensive cannabis. $2 million permit to grow 10,000 square feet. More good news, THC mountain grown is so stanky. We got busted burning a pre-roll in a blizzard for stinking like roadkill. Skunk up the whole ski lodge, standing with the cigarette smokers. Kids don't know what skunk is. Do you water these? And I officer, no. Love the structure of the plant. Blah, blah. They just did the same thing with Prop 64. It was December 3rd, 2018. And where are we at? 852. Here's a painting. Haters gonna hate, losers gonna lose. Thanks for the support. Someone's got a dark heart and reported my fundraiser that keeps free cancer compassion free. Hit me up for email to pick up that list to pursue. Thank you for being kind, except for that asshole that knows who he is, needs to grow the fuck out and create your own better world instead of trying to bring the rest down to your low level. Peace out. And this is one of my paintings. It's the hippie and the shaman, or Little Smoke and Mescalito, when I met another kindred spirit in the nether worlds in the Grand Canyon. Ended up doing sweat lodge and speaking in tongues with this man. And at this point, we were both Little Smoke and Mescalito. But we were in the sweat lodge. We are only in the sweat lodge and did not consume any chemistry whatsoever, entheogenic or not, besides a little water. And I think this is the screenshot of everybody. How nice you treat my children. This is like some witchery from an old Brother Grimm fairy tale. Just looking at the stacked buds this guy grew. Mentioned me in his comment. Hardy, your skunks and berries for sure. The background of gases. Thanks for all your hard work on these. Well, that speaks for itself. Thanks for growing it right. At Super Dope. Hashtag Hardy Gear. Hashtag Breath of Green Dragon. Hashtag Electric Orange. Hashtag Probiotic Grow. And hashtag KNF Medicine. Take a look at what happened when you grow probiotic breeding and probiotic system. No salts needed. Real Deal Genetics. Electric Orange is the Tansy by Trident of St. Bernard. Breath of Green Dragon. Dr. Dream Ultra by Amadure Valley by Afghan Kush. Hashtag Grow Your Own. Hashtag Entheogen. Hashtag Take Your Plant Medicine. Hashtag Honor Mother Earth. Grows with salt too, if that's all you got. But if that's all you got, think about getting better. Thanks for being kind. Hashtag. All right, we're gonna close. We got a few more minutes. I can do another one. Oh, it's this. Tom K, grown by Ty B. Tom K, take a look at what Soil and Soul Force did. Tom K, that one motherfucker by Hindu Kush. That one motherfucker was a volunteer that came out of one of my breeding pots. and I have no idea. I had multiples finishing up. I pollinated in like one container and just let them kind of roll through the winter. And the seed came out, and that one motherfucker by Hindu Kush is Tom K. And there is seeds of that left, and it's well, you can see Tom K. Dope content that promotes the use or sale of regulated goods is not allowed on Instagram, according to our community guidelines. It often nobody's selling shit. All right. Yes, I get a lot of that, and that's why I'm doing this actual recording these guys here, is because I'm constantly being threatened for my posts mentioning that I have seeds. That's one of the reasons I joined up with Peter Daga, is because I can't offer them there, and I don't really have any other structure set up. Breath of Green Dragon, Alpha Select Male, Dr. Dream All Cure, Biomadure, Valley Afghan Kush. Here at more than 3 weeks and 20 hours of light, flip back to veg from less than 10. All other specimens blew out stem lengths, etiolation. This small pick is of a bottom flower. While this was not the frostiest boy of the litter, there's a balance to strike. He will produce way more volume and still push out upper limits of cannabinoid resin production in his downlines. He went out on 1, timing of flower, pollen drop, 2, stank, 3, form, internodes in flower, 3, color, no purple florets, and good fade, being at least it was a third in frost out of 5 top picks. This selection run of 72 was seed in August full moon, set out to freezing nights and days in a cold frame with less than 10 hours of light on October 5th. Not fed once. 6-inch living soil, the best specimens shine brightly in the worst conditions. There will be a small release of 2 or 3 packs of mixed pollen into the alpha male. Female, probably in early February. I do not expect a full seed drop until April, May. This project, I'm extra proud of the minimal energy inputs involved, using the rhythm of season to execute my stress test like water flowing downhill. To be sure I got it right, I'm running pollen from 5 males into 2 girls and back crossed each into Dr. Dream All Cure. Hashtag Enthobotany, hashtag Medicine Man, hashtag Sacred Earth, Sacred Plant, hashtag Heal Yourself, hashtag Heal the Earth, hashtag Probiotic Weed, hashtag High Times Magazine, hashtag Chronic, hashtag Skunk Weed, hashtag Maximum Yield, hashtag Breeders' Cup 2018, hashtag Land Laced Breeding. All right, back over here. You guys are. So, yeah, getting this stuff all recorded so it doesn't disappear on us is a good idea, I think. And yes, there's these things. This stuff is available on Dog of the F1. Let's see. Volunteers are awesome. I laugh at bag seed haters. Let's see. Can I roll that down? I can. Cannabis has killed as many people as dragons has killed this year. Yes. Yes. I am the dragon slayer. I am Incendi Proletarius. I am the keeper of. Keeper of light. The giver of knowledge. Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. They did dig that one. Reading in the coloring books like a Picasso. All right. Just checking any comments, see if there's anything I needed to answer questions or whatnot. And we'll take it out with a little music here for. Oh, thanks all. See you next time. Peace out.